I don't care to get on stream when I'm not feeling so well. I mean, I've done it before, but I prefer to be on here when I can be a little more positive, a little happier, because otherwise I tend to get a little, I'll say agitated with the trolls, and I don't want to put that out in the universe, so. Anyways, here we are, feeling well enough, maybe not great, but well enough to stream. Hi, Dilly Boo. Sam, shout out to Sam. I'm gonna move some things real quickly so that I can bring this a little closer. Here we go. And H. Hi, lots of H's and C's. Hi, Lilia. I wish this could come over further, but here I am. A little crooked. How's everybody doing today? I need to turn a little more. Hi, Evelyn. I'm okay. Hanging in there. Still dealing with my leg. Hi, Jackie. Thank you. Joshua. Shout out to Joshua. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. I've noticed, hi, For the Love of Horror. I've noticed I'm getting a lot more like hairs. They're growing right here on my head. I think it's from my brow stuff. It must have gone above. It must have like made the hair grow right here instead of my eyebrows. Hey, whatever. I'll take it. Thank you For the Love of Horror. Let me pin your comment. Shout out to you and shout out to Jackie. That's okay, Evelyn. It's all right. Thank you for the bee emojis. I appreciate it. Okay, I should get my pen and paper out because I'm going to take notes. Yep, I'm going to take some notes. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here it is. See my little bees? Aren't they cute? Okay, you guys know how much I love bees, and that's partly why your name is the Babble Bees. Okay, I'm going to be making videos. So I want to write down, thank you, Evelyn. I'm going to be writing down video ideas. What kind of videos would you like to see from me? Just fire away. Within reason, of course. Day in my life. I like that. Okay. Hopefully I can make that video when I'm better and up on my feet. Why did I put day in my mouth? Because I saw somebody say yuck mouth, and even though I didn't respond to it, it's stuck in my head. So I wrote day in my mouth. Yeah, I'm sure people want to see that too. Okay, day in my life. What a ding dong. More sleep streams. I am going to be doing more sleep streams, I think, but I'm going to be moving them to a different channel. I'm going to be trying to take this channel in a more professional direction because I want to be able to get brand deals. And so I'm hiring an editor and a videographer. So at first, he's going to be coming over with the cameras 1 day a month, and we're going to film all the videos in that 1 day. And then he's also going to teach me to edit so that then I can do more on my own. But in order to get the brand deals, this is just my personal opinion. I'm thinking that I need to get away from the sleep streams in order to be taken seriously. If I can stay awake. Okay, so hi Raven. Hi Matt Morgan. Hi Jamarcus. Shout out to Joshua. Super shout out. 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 Sleep farts happen naturally when I do my sleep streams. I used to mute the sleep streams, and then one day I forgot and I passed gas and it woke me up, and I looked at the camera to see if the mute button was on, and it was not. After that, I figured, why take life so seriously? We all need a little laughter, and I wanted people to be able to hear the binary beats and if I snored and if anything else. So it just comes with the territory. It just is what it is. I'm not gonna mute the binary beats just to avoid people hearing me pass gas. It's not that big a deal. Okay, so we have day in my life, day in the life, day in my life. Any other video ideas that you would like to see? Anybody want my skincare? I know I have it on there, but that's not my correct skincare. I just made that video the day I received these new products. And then when I used them, it made my face break out. So I do need to make another one if you guys are interested in my skincare. And then I'm going to just write it down. If you're interested in the skincare, that's okay if you don't like it. You don't have to watch it. There's a lot of people that do like it. I've had almost 1 million people watch my sleep stream in 4 hours. And I've had 6,000 new subscribers one time, 4,000 the next day. So I haven't been doing it, but if it's not for you, there's lots of other streams that might be for you. However, my concern is that because people don't like the sleep stream, when they see me awake, they might go, I don't like this girl because of the sleep stream. So if I can get away from them and like either not do them or put them on another channel, I mean, people are still going to know it's me when they see me, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, it got good numbers for Rage Bait and a little bit of people who liked it. But am I pushing more numbers away for the good stuff? Like for the, I mean, the sleep stream was still good, but it had its reasons. It had its benefits. I do have another channel. That's the idea, is to possibly put it over there. But when people see me, they're still going to think, you know, sleep stream girl, and they're going to immediately not like me and like my content. Super shout out, 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 super shout out. And thank you, Travis. Shout out to Travis. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate you, Travis. Okay, let's see. So skincare, day in my life. What else? Any other videos that you guys want to see? Are you guys into the how many of you like the time travel and would rather see it in a short video than a long stream? Because there's some people that don't want to wait 2 hours for the whole look to come together. Would you guys rather those videos be in a stream, or would you rather they be a video? Mukbang, I don't want to do any mukbang because I think it's rude to the people that don't have food. You know, I think eating more than you need to eat is just not my thing. I mean, I've done it when I like have my own cravings, but not mukbang style, not to make $1. Bonnie Blue's mom, well, thank you, I guess. You like Time Travel Tuesday, so you want to keep it in a stream instead of a video. Anybody else have any ideas for videos that they want to see from me? Are any of you concerned with or like interested in my disabilities? Would you want to know more about my disabilities, when I found out, or maybe the plastic surgeries that I have had and why? Then there's meal plans. Just go ahead and let me know. Because with plastic surgeries, they're not all cracked up to be like what, it's not an immediate fix. Like I had my nose done to help my breathing, and I didn't check on the doctor's nose skills, and he messed up my nose more. So I had to have another nose surgery. So I don't know if you guys are interested in me naming all of the cosmetic surgeries that I've had, I will do that. No, it's not for that reason. It's to maybe get people who are going to do it to make sure they really check out their doctors. Like the doctor that I went to, he was good for some things, but not others. Like he was, my friend went to him for her chest, right? And I went to him for my nose, and he had never done noses. And I didn't know that because he said he does everything. And I saw her chest and I was like, wow, that's a great job, you know? And so I was like, who's your doctor? And I went to him for something totally different. So that wasn't wise of me. Thank you, Travis. Shout out to Travis. I went somewhere in California both times. The first time, I would not recommend him for nose jobs. The second time, I would recommend that doctor. He had to fix a lot that was wrong with my nose, and I could breathe again, so. You like root beer? Nice. This brand is Zevia. And it has 0 chemicals, 0 coloring or harmful coloring, and yeah, 0 sugar, 0 harmful chemicals, and 0 harmful coloring. Hi, Joshua. Welcome. I will mention that in the video. If you guys are interested, I will even mention the cost of my procedures. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. Plastic surgeries, cost, if anything went wrong with it, how long it took to heal, that kind of stuff. All right, I'm writing that down. You can ask a question. Yes, of course. What? Why I canceled the last lives? Because I was wearing very short shorts, to be honest, and they were a little loose, and I had like nude underwears underneath, but I didn't want it to look like you could see something you couldn't see. It just looked bad. So one of my trusty mods saved me on that, because if YouTube thinks that they're seeing something nude, I could get in trouble. And it wasn't nude, it was nude panties. So I didn't think I was going to be standing up in the video. I had to go get something. I needed to get a pair of earrings, and I tried like scooting back so you guys couldn't see my cheeks. And then when I stood up to get the earrings off, it just moved the wrong way, and just, I wouldn't have wore those shorts if I knew I was going to be standing up. So I tried and I failed. Sometimes that happens. And thank you, Kenzie. I appreciate you asking. I do have a few mods. Cody, Cody, shout out to Cody. When I start filming on TikTok, I am going to need some mods on TikTok. And if my streams ever get so big that I need more mods on here, or if one of my mods is no longer able to do it, then I'll need more mods on here. But I like to keep the mod ratio lower, so that the mods aren't, like, I've seen it on other channels where it's like, it's just too much for my channel. I just don't like the vibe of too many mods. Shout out to Kinsey. Thank you, Kinsey. Thank you, Justin. Hi, buddy. Hi, Cat's Eye. It's Gnarly. Bella Smith. Yes, I remember you. A fit check. I'm wearing a yellow tank top and peach shorts, but they're pajama shorts, so I'm not going to put them on camera. Just know they're peach shorts. I'll try to show you a little bit of them. There you go. I don't need any mistakes like the last week. No, I don't have to stand. I don't have to do anything. Thank you, Fernando. Shout out to Fernando. I'm going to pin your comment. I do pin and shout out positive comments, so keep them coming. Oh, it wasn't a fit check last week, but I was wearing very short shorts, and I stood up, and they were also baggy at the same time, and it looked like it was showing something it wasn't, so I just removed the video. It was like a split second, but anyways, it got caught, and it got dealt with, so I removed it. I don't know the temperature in Houston. I don't live in Houston. Hi to you from Rome. Hi, K7. Thank you, Cat's Eye. No, I have not been to the BAFTA Awards. What's the BAFTA Awards? Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate that. Hi, John. I live in Vegas. I sound sleepy. I might be a little sleepy. I'm trying to wake up earlier because I've been staying up late and with my daughter and then sleeping in since my leg is injured and I'm not going to the gym. So, but when I go to the gym, it gives me more energy instead of just staying in bed all the time. So, I might have the onset of the blues. Which is why I didn't film yesterday, because I didn't want to put that out. And when I'm not feeling well, I get a little cranky, and I tend to snap at the negative comments. So I just didn't want to do that yesterday. So today I'm feeling a little less blue, maybe baby blue. Thank you, George. Shout out to George. Please don't put anything political in the chat. Hi, Charles. Okay, I still have my pen and paper out. I am ready to write down video ideas that you guys are interested in watching. I'm going to be doing probably 1 or 2 a week. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Thank you, Michael. I don't answer any disrespectful comments. So if I'm not answering your comment, either I'm not seeing it or I've seen it. Clothes videos, you got it. Okay, I am going to be trying to update my wardrobe because a lot of my wardrobe is very casual, very I work at home, comfort, but I don't have like a lot of clothes that make me feel great. You know what I mean? So maybe a outfit of the day, but like with new clothes, like trying to like reinvent my wardrobe, maybe. So I'll show you what I'm going to be buying to make myself feel better as an almost 50-year-old woman who still wants to look good, but maybe a little more age appropriate and kind of wow, wow, wow. You know, I still want to have wow, 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 but not like club. I don't have club clothes. Well, most of my dresses are like sundresses. I don't have like fancy lady dresses that are like look elegant. You know what I mean? Elegant, hot, you know? I don't really have any of those. I have like sundresses and pretty much everything's hanging out. Which there's a time and place for that. Like if I'm going to my pool, you know what I mean? Using them as a cover up or around the house. But like for going out, I wouldn't want to wear those anymore. I used to wear those all the time. But I think I'm over it. And I'm talking about the kind of sundresses that like everything's hanging out. You know what I mean? I want to be able to go to a nice dinner and have things looking nice, you know? I want to look like, I don't need to look rich or anything, but I want to look classy hot. You know what I mean? Just want to up my game. What's beautiful? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You know, I used to do that. My cosplays used to be stuff that I could pull out of my closet or from a thrift store. So I would put together cosplays, and I would challenge myself to find the cosplay out of things from a thrift store. So when I did Lady Tsunade, I used a gray tank top, and then for the bottom part that goes like crisscrossy, I used another tank top and I cut it diagonally, and then I used like a sash instead of like whatever she uses to tie around her waist. And for her green jacket, I got a men's green shirt, and I tucked in the collar and I tucked in the little sleeves and I wore it inside out so you couldn't see the pocket, and it worked. It was a really good costume. So I've done that. Okay, nutrition videos. I would love to do that because believe it or not, I am certified in fitness and nutrition. I've been studying nutrition for a long time. I've been studying it hoping that I could improve my own health with it. And then when I had my hip procedure, I started eating a lot of sugar again. And I developed this habit of waking up in the middle of the night and eating sugar to go back to sleep. Something about sugar makes me sleepy. It doesn't make me wake up. Like, it doesn't give me energy. It makes me sleepy, probably because I'm hypoglycemic. So I produce too much insulin. So yeah, I'm on my own journey to eating better. So I'm very happy to do that. Nutrition. The idea was to do a week of different celebrity diets and let you know how expensive it was, how easy it was for me to follow, and you could watch me do like a week's worth in 20 minutes. I can show you like me cooking a meal, or me saying, oh, I just want to eat a cookie, you know, or something like that, whatever it is. But instead of, it's very difficult to follow a week of somebody's meal plan through streams. You know what I mean? So I think that's the best place for me to put the nutrition videos, is on a video. I like that idea. Q&A streams. I could do a Q&A stream. I'm going to put that on this side for the streams. Okay, some ideas for the streams. I like the Q&A one. And then I know that some people want to see me do ASMR. Put a 1 if you're interested in different kinds of ASMR, like spooky stories and spooky sounds, and then maybe some skincare, and like this would be 2 different nights. So one night would be like spooky vibes. I don't think I've seen anybody do spooky ASMR. So if you're interested in a spooky ASMR, put a 1. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then if you're interested in like serene sounds, like, or like serene vibes while I do skincare, so it'd be like nice soft sounds, and I'd be doing like your skincare, the microphone's skincare, my skincare. So you'll hear the brush like on the plastic on the microphone, like shh, 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 shh. Thank you, Nazar. Thank you, Nazar. Welcome, bestie. Shout out to Nazar. Thank you, Arthur. You guys get those likes up. We are getting closer to 100 likes. All you have to do is double tap that screen. It's super easy. Just ping, ping. That's all you have to do. I don't know any Sydney Sweeney movies. I don't know. Okay, so we have Q&A and we have spooky ASMR. And we have skincare ASMR. That one's going to be like where I have my incense going. I'm not a big incense person, but like maybe the essential oils, and you'll see the humidifier thingy, the little smoke going on the steam, going on the thing, and we'll because people do ask me what I use for my skincare. So spooky ASMR and skincare with serene sounds. I think those are going to be Saturday and Sunday, you guys, just because of the S's. And I like to do things on the first letter of the day of the week so that you guys can remember, like Time Travel Tuesday, Makeup Madness Monday, Face Art Friday, those kind of things. So we'll do those that day. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Hi, Melvin. Okay, I'm going to get away from this notebook for now, and I'm just going to be answering some of your guys' questions, talking to you. Now, I think I have some ideas. It's enough to get started for the month. Makeup collection. I do drugstore makeup. Let me think. Let me put makeup on there. What about for the streams, you guys? Because I noticed that when I'm doing my makeup, the numbers are a little lower. And then once my makeup's on, then people come in. So it kind of makes me not want to do my makeup on stream anymore. But I do know some people like it. Some people like the Time Travel Tuesday. Some people like Makeup Madness. If you like the makeup and the Time Travel Tuesday, please put a 1 so I know if I'm in the right direction. And if you just show up when the makeup's already done, please put a 2. Like if you don't like to watch the makeup, then just put a 2. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Joshua. That helps a lot. Thank you, Krishna. I appreciate the honesty. I do. We're having a little survey right now. Thank you. Is it Carlar? Carlar? Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Okay, so maybe if it didn't take as long, or is it because you're not into the kind of makeup that I'm doing? Let's try this one at a time. Okay, the makeup madness is when I do things like a cut crease or more dramatic eye makeup. How many of you are interested in that? Put a 1 or a 2. 1, you're interested. 2, you're not. Yeah, I have shorts on. Hi, Albert. Hi, Carl. Okay, Megan likes it. Mr. Nobody likes it. Thank you, Albert. Okay, what about the Time Travel Tuesday? I'm not going to forget. I have nutrition down right here. Okay, so for the Time Travel Tuesday where I do different decades like the 1920s, 1930s, I end up doing the makeup of the 1920s, the hair style, and the outfit. Would you rather see that in a shorter, condensed video, or would you rather it be in a stream? Because in the stream, it could take me like 2 or 3 hours. Put a 1 if you like the Time Travel Tuesday on stream. Put a 2 if you would rather see it in the videos. And you could put a 3 if you really aren't interested. Stream. There might be a way that I can turn the stream into a video. Hi, Ryan. Well, what works for me is, making sure that the time and energy I put into it gets the most out of it. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm spending money on a costume and I'm spending time on hair and makeup and only 18 people get to see it, or 100 people get to see it versus thousands of people, I kind of want my efforts to get the most reward. You know what I mean? I just noticed that the views go up once the makeup's already done. Travel vlogs, I would love to if I traveled. I'm going to write that down. But because I'm disabled, I don't travel. Unfortunately. Thank you, Yaya. I'm going to pin your comment. Shout out to Yaya. Thank you for that comment. I appreciate that. Thank you, Frederick. Shout out to Frederick. Okay, and then I'm thinking on short videos. I can make some short videos where you get the entire look in a short video. Instead of a transition, I would put like little tiny clips of like, okay, so the base is on, then the eyebrows, then the eyeshadow, while I'm like singing to a song or something. And then that way you get to see the look prepared like that in 1 minute. Shout out to Adelie. Thank you. Well, I'm going to talk about my disabilities in the videos. I already have 2 videos up talking about it, but it needs to be updated because I had a recent diagnosis. I have the 2 videos are separated. So When I first started the channel, I recorded one video explaining my disabilities, but then I had another diagnosis, so I put the other diagnosis in a different video. I want to be able to combine them all into one video. Hi, Tony. Thank you, Yaya. And then right now I have an acute disability. Is like my leg is injured, so I'm stuck in bed because of my leg. I don't even film myself putting on my makeup right now because it takes me longer. And then I don't want to sit at the desk, which hurts my leg, because I'm on the yoga ball. It's like I have to sit on a yoga ball because of my tailbone. But holding the ball in place with my leg hurts my leg. So I try to get the makeup on as quickly as I can and then come talk to you guys. So I ran into a box. I'll show you guys the picture of my leg. Oh, what happened? One sec. I recently bought all new shoes to face the fact that I'm disabled because I love high heels. I love them so much. Hold on. Let me try to find it quicker. I have an Android and I have an iPhone. I don't know why that matters. That's not important. Okay. Here is my leg. I'm not going to respond to negativity or anger or those kind of emojis. I used to ask people, why are you angry? I'm not doing it. It's positive vibes only here. If you're not going to be positive, I'm not going to respond to you, okay? It's very painful. It's very painful, Cushy. It's awful. It's horrible. That's why I've been a little blue lately, because I'm stuck in bed. I ran into a box, and I have a hematoma, and I think something's damaged in there, like more than the hematoma, but I need an MRI. So I go on the 4th to a vascular specialist, and I'm sure he'll give me an MRI, he or she. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. I drew them a little extra pointy today. Glad somebody noticed. I am resting as much as I can. I haven't done a stream in a couple days, so I'm doing the best I can. Even though it's difficult. It's difficult. I have a scooter that I can put my leg on and then like with the other leg just scoot along. But even that hurts my leg, and it's kind of big and awkward, so it's like it gets stuck, and then I have to like get off of the scooter and turn it around. Or I feel like Austin Powers, where he gets stuck in that one scene and he's like backing up and going forward to try to turn it around. That's how I feel, because I'm like try to move. I ran into a box. I ran into a corner of a box. It was very painful. Worst bruise I've ever had, which they told me it's a hematoma. The difference in a hematoma and a bruise is a bruise will go away in about a month or less, and then a hematoma is more severe, requires medical attention, and could take a lot longer. It's been 2 months now, almost 2 months. I do super shout outs. Yes, I do. Thank you for the love of horror. Thank you. Show you again? Show you again what? My leg? There you go. Thank you, Joshua. Super shout out. 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 Thank you. I can't dance sitting in my bed, so I tried. Thank you, Joshua. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. If you have not subscribed, please do. Things are going to get a lot more exciting, of course, once my leg gets a little better. But now is the time. These streams are going to be where you guys get to tell me what you want and how you want to see the channel grow, change, stay the same, those kind of things. So your voice is going to be heard right now for shaping the channel. Of course, I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do, but I'm all ears right now. I remind you of Paris Hilton? How does she do her makeup? I'm willing to look into it. Yes, I am taking care of my leg. And yes, my leg is bigger. This leg's bigger than that leg for sure. And it damaged the, like, even though I didn't hit my foot is blue. And the veins are bigger in my foot than they used to be, because it's like the circulation is compromised. So. Well, I can't speak for Kim Kardashian if I like her because I don't know her, but she's had some beautiful makeup. She has great makeup artists. Well, they said it's a hematoma, which is a collection of blood. So, in a way, it's like it's not really a blood clot, but it's kind of a blood clot. It's not the dangerous one so far. But I'm going to a vascular specialist. The thing is, like, it'll start to feel better, and as soon as I stand or sit where my leg is, like, downward and the blood is having a hard time coming back up to my heart, it hurts. It hurts. It gets bad again to where I can't even walk on it. I can't put any pressure on my leg. Once I, like, after a couple days in bed and icing it and elevating it, then I can put pressure on it. But as soon as I do, then I can't again. It, like, keeps getting better and worse, better and worse, better and worse. I need an MRI, and if anything's damaged in there that needs repaired, I need to know so that I can repair it. And if not, if it's just the hematoma, I just need to be patient. But knowledge is power, so I need all the knowledge I can get. Especially with the leg, because the leg is so far away from your heart. It already has a more difficult time healing. But if something's in there that needs repaired, then I need to get on it. Please don't spam, and please don't point out negative comments. You're just adding to the negativity. Because I didn't see that comment, but I've seen yours now twice. If you want the chat to be more positive, then be more positive. Put something positive in the chat. You can't change other people. All you could do is change what you put in the chat. So put something positive. I need to see positive things in the chat. I have enough negativity to deal with. Thank you. I can't do 20 squats. Thank you. Best movie makeup I've seen? I don't know, maybe like something that, like a war movie. I don't know. Anything that looks realistic, like a wound, then that's pretty good. Because make-believe, you can say it looks real because it's make-believe. But if you can make something look realistic, like an injury, then I consider that good makeup. But if, say, you make an alien and they're blue, you can say it looks realistic, but do we really know? You know. Favorite go-to movie? You know, I've been saying The Last Samurai, but honestly, I love Rocky for like a pick-me-up. Like for motivation and inspiration. I like movies where somebody was down and out and then they changed their life by not giving up. By having a fighter's spirit, a fighter's heart. I love X-Men movies. I love a good X-Men movie. Anything with Chris Hemsworth in it. I love anything with like Thor. Yeah. Please don't point out the disrespectful people. If I see their comments continuing, I either ignore it or I remove them. You dumped somebody because they're attracted to Thor? Aren't you attracted to women? She was in a relationship. She's not. Of course she can see somebody and tell that they're attractive. Don't you have women that you're attracted to even though you're in a relationship? I think that's the most ridiculous thing, is that women do it a lot too. Like in restaurants, let's say your husband goes and like checks out a woman. Now, if he's not staring at her and he just like noticed and looks away, why are you going to get jealous and insecure? He still has eyeballs. He can still tell if a woman is attractive. He's not going to stop being attracted to you just because he's in a relation, or attracted to other women just because he's in a relationship. Now, if he's respectful about it and like, you know, then big deal, you know? But I used to be that way too. I was like, you think she's pretty? You think she's pretty? You know, you like that girl? I was like, of course he thinks she's pretty. She's pretty. I think she's pretty. Excuse me. If I think she's pretty, then so does he. How are you going to get rid of somebody just because they're attracted to a movie star? They literally hire those people because they are attractive, and so people will watch the movie. I'm sure she said Angelina Jolie's beautiful. You didn't break up with her then, did you? No, just when she said Thor is handsome. That speaks more about you than her. It reeks of insecurity. And jealousy. Shout out to OMJ. Thank you, OMJ. The difficult part about doing short streams is it ruins my algorithm. Like, if the numbers aren't good, they're gonna be not good the next time because the algorithm goes down. Like, all the algorithm really pays attention to is how many people watched. They don't care how many of them were haters. They don't care how long you were on. They don't care if they were members only. Like, I did a members only stream one time and I was on there for hours and then my channel crashed after that. I could not get the algorithm back up because I had only 2 people watching. I was talking to my mods on a members only stream for hours. And then it said that I had only 2 people watching. So it ruined my algorithm. So I had to be really careful about getting on here. I was going to do a short stream yesterday, but I didn't want it to ruin the algorithm. I would love to be able to do short streams. I would love to. Me too, Sam. It's crashed 3 times. I've had 3 flat on my butt algorithm times. Hi, 123. I'm not going to be responding to negative comments, so. Hi, 123. Hi, He-Man. Hi, Joe. Hi, Louise. Hi, Satish. Hi. Thank you, Trex Bobby. Shout out to Trex Bobby. Shout out to Gabe. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you, Samantha. Shout out to Samantha. Happy birthday to McKenna. If you want to shout out, put a positive comment. I shout out people who put a positive comment. And if I've already acknowledged your birthday, you don't need to tell me it again. I don't have content like that, like you're referring to. This is my content. But what, I am going to be creating an intro video so that you can get an idea of what the channel is about. So people who have not subscribed will see that, and then they'll get an idea of what the channel has to offer. I'll be explaining that I do makeup streams, you know, the Q&A streams now, the ASMR, the time travel, all that stuff will be explained in my intro video, and then once the person subscribes, that video will disappear. That's the only little intro or tidbit of my content you're gonna get. I don't have spicy content. This is as spicy as it gets. It's spicy enough. Hi, John from North Carolina. Thank you, Louise. Shout out to Louise. I'm not here to be attractive to you. That's not my job. My job is to answer questions, to discuss things. Like, this is a conversation. I don't have to be attractive to you. Thank goodness. I don't know why men think that women have to be attractive to them. We don't. We don't. Just like you don't have to be attracted to us, and most of you are not. Most men are not attractive. I hate to say it. There are some really attractive men out there, but there are far more attractive women. But it's not our job to please you. Hi, Yana. Please don't spam. Hi, Udnik. No? I'm trying to read that. I can't tell if that's an I in there. But I see you. I'm sorry, I could not get your name right. Hi, it's me, your friend. I'm gonna look at the subscriber count, see where we're at. I'm hanging in there, Steve. How are you doing? What's good is we're going to be getting an editor, you guys, and we're going to be making some quality videos soon. I can't wait. I'm excited. Okay. Well, I'm going to be sitting here a little while. I'll be sitting here a little while. I think it's been about an hour. Yeah, we've been on for 56 minutes. So. Thank you, Louise. Shout out to Louise. Hi, Nail Volleyball Girl. Volleyball Girl. I don't know why I added girl to your name. I don't know. I have no idea. Nail Volleyball. Sorry. No, I don't do super shoutouts for subscribes. If you want to subscribe, you'll subscribe. If you don't, you don't. I save the super shoutouts for the super chats. My top is from the Goodwill. Thank you. Shout out to Ghost. Shout out to James. Thank you, James. Who's rich? Who's emo? I'm not answering disrespectful comments, you guys. Get it together. Yes, I did watch Stranger Things. I watched it with my daughter. We finished it not that long ago. It was good. It was good. Any shows you guys recommend? Because right now we are a little lost for what to watch. Last night we watched The Talented Mr. Ripley. I understand why people are here. I get it. But this isn't OF. So I'm not going to answer the disrespectful comments. I understand why they're here, but I'm not going to treat this like OF. I'm not playing with them. I'm not turning this into OF in any way. I'm in a tank top. They're completely covered besides a little bit of cleavage. I understand they come in here, they go, ooh, big boobs, oh, big boobs. I don't remove them. I don't time them out. I don't hide them. But when it crosses the line of, whoa, those are big, I'm not gonna, what do you want? Like, you expect me to really take them out because they asked me to take them out? No. It's time to, just, if you like them, you like looking at them, go ahead and do that. But, keep the comments respectful. There's other people in here. My favorite character from Stranger Things, I liked the mom with the curly blonde hair. Hi, Isaac. Thank you, GBK. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. You know, if I wanted to do all the stuff you guys are asking, I would have an OnlyFans. I would. I don't. For a reason. I don't. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Miguel. I do like playing chess. I think I'm pretty good at it. I don't want an OF. I don't have to tell you a reason. That is the reason. I don't want one. Even when I cover up, like, I'm not going to sit here in a robe or a turtleneck. I'm comfortable. This is what I want to wear. It doesn't mean I have to answer the comments. I choose to ignore them. I can choose to ignore the comments. That's what I do. I don't have to change anything. I don't have to change my clothes, and I don't have to change that I ignore the comments. This is what I choose to wear, and that's what I choose to do. That's what works for me. I'm not going to wear a turtleneck. Even when I do, you can see the size of my chest, and people say, take it off, take it off, take it off. They are still just as rude to me. So why wouldn't I just wear what makes me comfortable? I'm in a bed because I'm hurt, so I'm not going to sit here in jeans and a turtleneck. I'm just not. I only shimmy when I get, when I'm, first of all, well enough to stand and shimmy, or I get a super chat. Thank you, Mark. Shout out to Mark. I appreciate you, Mark. No, thank you. I don't have a cold. I don't have a flu. I just have a bum leg. So hopefully, I'll be having chicken and sweet potatoes for dinner. What's wrong with you guys? Thank you. Thank you, Blue Toodle. Thank you to you, and thank you to... Please donate and more. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Thank you, and thank you to... Who'd I miss? Please donate and more. Thank you. Shout out to Band from the GE. I'm going to call you Band. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miguel. Super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Super shout out, super shout out, super shout out. Lizzie, don't tell anybody to stop doing anything. You're not the mod, okay? Leave people alone, you guys. If you don't like somebody, either tolerate them or leave. Okay? You're not the boss. You're not the boss. You're not my mod. It leads to arguments. Like, I don't like seeing anybody in the chat tell somebody else what to do. I don't like being told what to do, but I ignore it. Not everybody in the chat ignores things. So it leads to arguments, then it leads to threats. I just don't need to see it. So just leave people alone, okay? Focus on your own comments, please. If you don't want to see my stomach, you can leave. You can leave. You can't control other people. on their own stream, okay? Like, you can't control the size of my stomach. You can leave if you don't like seeing it. And I'm asking people to leave people alone so that I don't have to kick them out. Thank you. 883 DPL, thank you. Shout out to you. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, JSJ. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dean. Dina. Thank you, Dina. Thank you. Thank you. Volum Tech? I feel like my eyes are not reading the words right now. The names right. The letters, sometimes an M looks like a double N. I can't tell. I's look like L's and L's look like I's. I apologize, you guys. And shout out to Jay. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Dina. Thank you. What did I say about myself? I didn't say I wasn't pretty. I think I'm pretty. I don't have to be attractive to everybody on here. Not everybody on here is going to find me attractive. I only have to be attractive to myself. Shout out to Iceman. Thank you, Iceman. Thank you. Shout out to Viva. Viva. I'm sorry. Bye, Dina. My eyes are blue. Thank you, Chris. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Volum Tech. Thank you. And thank you for that gift. I appreciate it. It's harder for me to read the names depending on whether it's in a gift or the chat. My favorite color, I like emerald green. I also like yellow. I like gray. No, we can't go exclusive. I'm 48. Thank you, Fortnite. I appreciate you. Shout out to Araceli. Thank you, Araceli. Thank you, Rezi. The purpose for the stream is just to talk, to chat, to answer questions, to communicate, to vibe. Hopefully, make people feel noticed, seen, heard. I can only read so many comments, but I do my best. Thank you, Wrecking Machine. Shout out to you. You want to see my silver teeth too? My grill? I'm a piranha. No, I don't have an OF. Thank you. Thank you, Abby's Life. Hi, Jamel. Hi. Thank you, Rezi. Vermilion Sunshine. Was I saying your name wrong this whole time? Oh, that was a different V name. I was saying Volum Tech's name wrong. I'm sorry. we could talk here. This is the only place we could talk. Unless you catch me on a TikTok stream or in the comments or on my IG. By the way, you guys, I have a nice IG. I think it's nice. Hopefully you think it's nice. Let me show you what it looks like. I don't know why I'm whistling. I'm one of those people that doesn't really like whistling. Okay. Here it is. So you'll see cosplays. Well, these aren't cosplays. These are from the different decades. You'll see this is a cosplay. This is Makeup Madness. What's happening? There, that's Makeup Madness. And then you'll see Halloween costumes. This is the 1920s. This is a makeup look. This is a cosplay. This is Face Art Friday. Face Art Friday. Face Art Friday. These are the Halloween costumes. I did 13 of them. More cosplays. So if you're interested in the Instagram, it's going to be pinned. Hold on, let me see if I missed it. There it is. Thank you, Cody. Hopefully Stephanie sees this. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind that. Just forget everything I just said. I saw a comment from us, Stephanie, but I missed it. Okay. Thank you, Jeffrey. Shout out to Jeffrey. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like the Cruella picture. I like it because of the black and the white. I think I've kept it ever since I started the channel. Although I did put the channel up 9 years ago, maybe 10 by now. I didn't start filming until a year ago, so it's been a year consistently that I've been filming, and I put that picture up almost a year ago. Shout out to Big Kenny. Thank you, Big Kenny. Thank you, Alibe O'Donnell. Thank you. Thank you, Joaquin. There's no OF. Happy birthday, Amanda. Please don't spam. Volume Tech, please don't spam. You're going to end up with a timeout. Thank you. Thank you, Christopher. Shout out to Christopher. Hi, Random ZZY. Random Z. Thank you, Juliet. Please don't spam. Please don't spam. Happy birthday, Amaya. Please stop calling people names and focusing on the negative people. That bothers me more than what they're saying. Okay? Please don't do that. Thank you, Volume Tech. I appreciate it. I don't have a boyfriend. Hi, Jesse. Thank you. Hi, Russell. Thank you. Shout out to Russell and Rogelio. And Jesse. Thank you. Thank you, GBK. Thank you. If you guys want a proper shout out, just keep putting positive comments. As you can see, I'm shouting out some people. I'm shouting out the people that are putting positive comments. I'm from Vegas, originally from California. I'm 48. Almost 50. Thank you. Shout out to Ollie Bay. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I don't meet up with anybody. Thank you. Thank you, William. Part of the reason why I didn't film yesterday was because I didn't think I would be able to be positive on stream. And I don't want to stream, even though I need the numbers. I need, like, for the channel to do well, I need to be consistent. But I would really rather not put out funky energy and snap at people that are being rude to me. So I didn't film yesterday. I hope to only come on when I'm feeling great. Now, there might be times where I don't feel very well, like my body hurts and stuff, but yet I still feel okay enough up here. And then there's times where I've gone on stream and I've, like, regretted that I did it, like, because I've been snappy and rude and short-tempered and stuff. So I just don't want to put that out there because it's not really who I am. It's just part of who I am. But, you know. So you guys might see me on here less because I just want to positive vibes only, and I can't really ask other people for positive vibes only if I can't do it, you know. I'm 48. Thank you, Ryder. Shout out to Ryder. Shout out to PDX. Thank you. I don't totally love singing. My voice is, like, really going out right now. My leg is not doing well, but thank you for asking. I've streamed in a robe, I've streamed in sweaters, I've streamed in turtlenecks. It doesn't help the comments. I'm not going to get all sweaty in a turtleneck and be uncomfortable just for you. Sorry. Do I like doing it? Yeah, I do. What is wrong with my voice right now? Give me a sec. I'm going to get some lozenges or something. Hold on. Where are they? I must have put them in the, pantry, the medicine pantry. Let me look one more time. Where are they? Oh. I think I found it. Throat. It says throat calm, but we'll see. Should I crunch it? Oh, I got a headache. I'm trying to, oh, it dissolves really quickly. I've been told I have huge eyes. Yes, I've heard that before. Thank you, Matthew. Shout out to Matthew. Please don't do that with your comment. Please, Volume Tech, please don't do that again. It takes up too much space. You don't need to do that to stand out. Shout out to Dylan. It just makes you stand out in a bad way. Don't do that, please. What happened to my teeth? I have braces on because my teeth are crooked on the bottom. There is such a thing as crooked teeth. That's why orthodontists are in business. There's a business for people with crooked teeth. I'm not the only person who's ever had crooked teeth. My eyes are blue and gray. Good afternoon, Jeff. I don't have an OF. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm wanting to lighten my hair, actually. Right now it looks gold to me. I don't love gold hair. Like Goldilocks. My phone number, 133, 452. That's how many subscribers we had last time I checked. Let me look again. Whoever started, write that down. I don't know. People are going to say weird stuff on a live stream. They do it to every streamer. Just please ignore them. Please ignore them. Okay. Well, we grew almost 80. Well, no. 74. We grew 74 subscribers since I last checked. I'm not going to wear a jacket in my house. A jacket is for when you're cold. I'm not cold. I'm comfortable. I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable for you. Why don't you go scroll through the other lives and find somebody who's wearing a jacket and watch them? If you're looking for a woman in a jacket, it is not this channel. Okay? Can you move on? Thanks. I do know what I'm doing. It does not bother me to be in a tank top and for people to see my cleavage. It does not bother me. It does not bother me one bit. If you don't like what you're seeing, then go somewhere else, okay? Go watch somebody who's got a turtleneck on, a jacket on. That's not my channel, okay? When I do my videos, you'll see me in like a sweater or a high collared shirt because I'm sitting down kind of like a news lady or whatever. They're going to put that on. But when they're just sitting in their bedroom streaming like this, they're probably going to wear whatever they want. I wear whatever I want. I wear tank tops, okay? You guys get over it. It does not bother me. If it bothers you, you should leave. All right? You could come back for my videos when I have something else on. All right? I've worn tank tops now like this for probably since I was 18. I've worn like whatever you call them, the wife. You know what they are. Well, you know what they call them. I've worn tank tops like these since I was about 18 years old. It's been like my little thing. I even had a boyfriend who would bring me home different color tank tops. It's just what I wore, and flannels and jeans. It's been my little wardrobe of choice for many, many years. I am going to be trying to get a new wardrobe because I wouldn't wear this out to a restaurant and my dresses aren't age appropriate. I do want to change my dresses, but when I'm hanging out in my bedroom, you're going to see me in tank tops. Hi, Brian. If you want to shout out, put something positive in the chat. I give shout outs for positive comments. I have 3 adult children. They're all adults. They're all in their 20s. I'm not interested in a webcam. Thank you. Thank you, Prasada. Prasada. I can't read that. I can't tell if it's an N or an R in ends. I'm going to call you Prasada. Sorry. Let me just get this closer so we could scooch back. Welcome back, Evelyn. My day was kind of like Groundhog Day at the moment. Because my leg is injured, every day is me in bed again and again and again and again. I wake up, my leg is injured. The next day I wake up, my leg is injured. But I have a smile on my face. How was your day? I ran into a box. Shout out to John. Thank you, John. Thank you, Adon. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Adon. Thank you, James. You know what? I love Groundhog Day. I love that movie. It's really funny. But one of my favorites with Bill Murray is What About Bob? What About Bob is pretty funny. I'm pushing through it. I'm pushing through it. Yep, I'm pregnant. 20 years pregnant. Yep. I am single. Thank you. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to James Franco. Clearly it's a joke. Shout out to Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. What channel was that? Dev. And what did they say? Hopefully they said something nice. I don't have a wig on. This is my hair. These are my bald spots. This is my hair. Would I mess up my hair like this if it was a wig? This is my hair. Don't be jealous. I take that as a compliment. You think my hair's a wig. It's my hair. Yeah, I have little thin areas right here of hair. Right here. It's growing in. I think it started falling out because I got stressed when I hit my leg. I'm 48. Shout out to Richard. Thank you, Richard. Please stop spamming. Bobby, I've seen your comment plenty of times. I'm 48. Please stop talking to other people whose comments you don't like. Please don't do that. Ignore them, please. It bothers me more when you guys call each other names than whatever they say to me. Please don't do that. Thank you, Paul. Shout out to Paul. I remember you, Kaylee. I love you too, Tom. Thank you. Thank you, Vixen. Shout out to Vixen. I've answered your question. I'm 48. I don't have an OF. Hi, Sean. Shout out to Sean. Well, thank you. I was born in 1977. And I'm a grandma. I don't know if I'd date a 37-year-old. Probably not. Never say never, but probably not. At this point, I wouldn't date anybody, so. Yes, I'm a grandma. And by the way, that comment about a wig, if I was wearing a wig, I would put it down here. I wouldn't give myself this big old forehead. And like, wouldn't it go straight across? I wouldn't have this weird spot right here. I'm just still hung up on that because I was looking at this spot right here. I think I pulled out all these little hairs when I was using like a mask, you know, a face mask. And like it's the kind that peels, and I think it peeled some of my hair out. Because I don't remember that being there before. But yeah, I certainly wouldn't give myself this big old forehead. If I had a wig, I'd probably bring it down to here. Am I a lesbian? On Thursdays. I'm looking at my hairline, so that's why I mentioned it. Somebody said I had a wig on, so I was still, when I looked at this spot, I was like, why would I have a wig that went like this, and why would I put it back so far? Thanks, Steve. Love you anyways. Good. Thank you, Vixen. I'm glad you liked it. Yep, just on Thursdays. I have a job. You get a job. You're on YouTube too. Hi, Killer Cross. Yes, I do daytime streams, and pretty soon I will be doing videos. And I do have short videos. I have a bunch of short videos that are up. I usually stream 5 days a week, sometimes more. But lately, because I hurt my leg, it's been less. I have 3 adult children. Welcome. I'm injured, Ray. First of all, I'm disabled, but then I injured my leg, so I'm in bed because I have a leg injury I'm recovering from. Thank you, Gwenny. Shout out to, or Gwen. Shout out to Gwen. My eyes are real. Thank you, Vixen. Shout out to Vixen. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Maggie. Hi, Lionel. I'm sorry. I have a friend named Lionel, and I saw your name. I wanted to say Lionel. I know you've been here before. No, my eyebrows are not real. They're very, very light, so I draw them on. They're light and they're thin. I ran into a box, is what happened to my leg. I was moving, I went and grabbed a plant, I turned around, and I hit a box, and it caused a hematoma, and it's not healing, and I can't put pressure on it. It gets worse just from me sitting in a chair. Like anything with my leg downward, it makes it worse. I have a scooter, I have crutches. Where are my crutches? Oh, I left them over there. That's nice. Excuse me. Thank you, Little Miss. Shout out to Little Miss Danny. For those who are just coming in, let me show you my leg. Let me show you. My phone doesn't work all the time. Here it is. This part is the hematoma, and it got infected. It got cellulitis. So I've been going through it with my leg. It's been almost 2 months. Or 2 months, something like that. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Atlanta Soldier. Thank you. I've been to the doctor, Tom. What do you think? I'm just waiting for the... I've been to the doctor 4 times, and I'm going to see a vascular specialist on the 4th. Some of you guys are so interesting. Girl, go to a doctor. No, I'm just gonna rub Neosporin on it, and it got infected, and I'm just gonna wash it. How would I know it got cellulitis unless I went to the doctor? Think I'm diagnosing myself? Sorry, I don't mean to come down too hard on you, but some of you are... Why don't you ask me? Have you gone to the doctor? Shout out to Randall. Thank you, Randall. Hello to you from Queens, New York. Jaggernaut. Hi, Jaggernaut. Thank you. Thank you, Eugene. Shout out to Eugene. Cheers from Illinois. Hi, GBK. Shout out to Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. You guys, I don't want to see anybody coming for anybody else in the chat. Don't be rude. That's one way to get kicked off, kicked out, timed out. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I have e.l.f. eyeliner on and no eyelashes today, just mascara. Erin. Shout out to Erin. Shout out to little Miss Danny. Thank you. Thank you. That's very sweet. Yeah, I need to go to the doctor because this putting Neosporin on it isn't working. Hi, Eddie. Thank you, Mark from Wisconsin. Thank you, Christopher. John from Maui, Hawaii. Hi, John. Thank you. Wait, Tim Slim. I don't know why my dyslexia said it's instead of Tim. I saw IT and then an S later, and I just like all the letters said it's. I'm sorry, Tim. Show my teeth. Top, bottom. I'm a piranha. Braces. I don't know. I know that, like, because I try to talk just normally and not cover them up completely, you guys think I have rotten teeth down there, but I don't. So, there's nothing wrong with my teeth other than they're crooked. I am not a teacher. Don't believe everything the trolls say. They're implying that I am older. That's it. I do have braces on the bottom. She smiled at him with her bottom teeth. Thank you. Thank you, Mora. Wait. Marurabel. Marurabel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I tried. Thank you, Sheldon. Shout out to Sheldon. I'm 48. I'm not on OnlyFans. I would have been rich just off of today's subscriptions, but I am rich in peace and happiness, and that's enough for me. I am 48. I don't have a husband. They are blue with a gray in the center. They're like a darker, like a medium to dark blue, depending on the light. Like if I'm in a good lighting, it's more like medium blue. Yes, rich in spirit. Thank you, Bogany. Thank you. Shout out to Bogany. I don't go out with anybody. Thank you, Sean. Shout out to Sean Edwards. Thank you. Hi, T-Shotty. I have been married. I have. It didn't last very long. 2 years. I'm not wasting anything. I don't need to date to be happy. Maybe one day. I've dated before, so. But did somebody say what kind of mascara am I using? L'Oreal Voluminous. Or wait, Panorama. L'Oreal Panorama. Shout out to Richard. Thank you, Richard. Clock is ticking for what? I have children. I'm a grandma. I've dated. I've met my soulmate. He passed away. I've been married before. Like, ticking for what? For me to have kids? I've already had kids. My kid has had a kid. What's it ticking for? I've already found love. Thanks, little Miss Danny. A recent cosplay I'm going to be doing, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I will do it when I hit 135K. Right now, we are at 133,595. So almost 134,600. I mean 103,600. 133,600 almost. We're going to hit that right here in about 5 minutes. Maybe less. Two more and we hit that. 133,600. We're going to hit that in a couple minutes. Am I okay? I'm okay. Ish. My leg is healing. Ish. It's not healing, but it's trying. I've heard I look like Julianne Moore. It must be true because I hear it often. At least every stream, or almost every stream. What does the letter K mean at end of number? I don't know what that means. Shout out to, is it Javi? Or is it, I'm thinking it's Javi. Please don't spam. Mr. Golden Eyes, please stop spamming. I do not smoke 420. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't vape. I don't drink. I don't take anything not prescribed to me by my doctor. Clean and sober. I try to do everything naturally. If I have to take medicine, like recently I had an infection in my leg, I'm going to take antibiotics. I'm not going to just drink tea and hope it goes away. I'm awake every day, all day. It's the only time you've caught me awake. Thank you, little Miss Danny. Shout out to you. Thank you, Ohms. Men always have something to say about what women put on their face, but it's on our faces, not on your face, and I'm not trying to get a date, so what does it matter what I wear? I would prefer to find a man that is okay with the makeup I put on because I like makeup. I don't always wear makeup, but I like it. I like the art of makeup. I like the expression of makeup. If I'm going to be going out to like a nice restaurant, I'm going to wear makeup. I'm not going to put on a nice dress and not put on makeup. I like my makeup a little more subtle, but there's times I like to jazz it up a little bit. A fun fact about myself. Well, I don't know if this is about me or not, but I had step brothers and stepsisters. My parents were both married 3 times. So the step siblings came and went. They rotated. I don't know. Is that a fun fact about myself? I have a, well, I'm not going to tell that one. I don't love ice. I don't love ice in my drinks. I would rather have room temperature soda than a soda with ice in my drink. There. That's okay. You don't have to like my brows. They're on my face, not yours. And I like them. So. Shout out to Ebony. Thank you, Ebony. Please don't put any political comments in here. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, Eddie. We can wear whatever we want. I mean, we do. You know, I'm sure there are people in some relationships that don't wear what they want because their partner tells them not to. I mean, I used to have a partner that told me how to dress, and he would tell me what to wear, and he would buy my clothes so that I would wear those clothes. That was not fun. It was like a prison almost. You know, you're told what to wear. I don't like that. Now, I don't mind if a man buys me a dress and says he'd love to see me in it, but if I don't like it, then I'm not going to wear it, right? Like, the right man wouldn't want me to wear a dress that I don't feel good in. Not like, no, you need to wear this. This is your uniform. It's like, no. Yes, you have to be able to be yourself, and sometimes I don't wear makeup, sometimes I do. So, I don't have a man. Why are you repeating your sentence twice, Douglas? First of all, that relationship didn't work for a reason. Thank you, BA. Hi, Ringo. Hi, James. Hi, AL. Al. Why did I say AL? Because both of them were capitalized. So I thought it was AL. AL. Not L. I'm sorry. I'm not married. I've said that. Thank you, Orange Mango. I appreciate that. Shout out to Orange Mango. No, I don't go out with anybody that I meet on social media. Mm-mm. Good night, Ellis. Also, I'm stuck in bed. I'm disabled. I'm working on my health. I'm not working on my love life right now. Thank you, Little Miss Danny. Shout out to Little Miss Danny. I do have siblings. Is this it? You don't get it? Today it is. It's like question and answer, FaceTime. Only you guys can see me, I can't see you. I'm stuck in bed right now because I'm injured. So right now this is it. Normally I do makeup, I do looks from different time periods. I even have sleep streams. I have streams for exercises, streams for cooking, streams for cleaning, all kinds of streams. But right now, I'm stuck in bed. So this is it. Yeah. Thank you, PM. Shout out to, oh wait, FM. Shout out to FM. Shout out to Gary. Thank you. Shout out to Ryder. I'm 48. My favorite team? I don't have a favorite team. I'm more of an MMA fan. That's okay if you think I'm hideous. That does not change how I think about myself. My opinion of myself is not, it does, like what you think of me does not change what I think about me. I can touch my elbows. If I had to choose a football team, I would probably choose the Raiders. Yeah, if I had to. I don't like to say diet. I like to think of a meal plan. And I've always ate really well, except when I went through my hip surgery or anytime I'm in a lot of pain, I tend to turn to sweets. So I've been eating less. I've been eating like applesauce or fruits or sugar-free yogurt, things like that. Or something with honey in it. So I'm already down some pounds, but I don't want to discuss like the pounds part of it because I don't want to trigger anybody else's if they have eating issues. I mostly eat fish and chicken and vegetables, but then I eat candy. Candy. I like candy. Thank you, GBK. It does not bother me if you don't think I'm pretty. It does not. There's more to life than being attractive to every man on the planet. It'll never happen. No matter who you are or how pretty you are, there's going to be a man that's not attracted to you. There's more to life than being attractive to men. Maybe not for the man, but I have more worth than whether I'm beautiful to you. Yeah, I eat salmon, tilapia, swordfish, halibut. Let's see where we're at with our sub count. Because I've been sitting on my tailbone for a couple hours now. And I would like to give it a rest. Okay, we are at 133622. My teeth aren't rotten. I have braces. I've been doing YouTube for a year. No, I wouldn't go out with anybody. Shout out to Daisel? Am I saying that right? Shout out to you. Daisy? Is it Daisy? Well, welcome, GBK. Nice having you here the first time. Alright, we have already warned that person to not spam. I think they need a longer timeout. Plus, they've also turned to start being mean to me. Like, they were nice in the beginning and even gave me a gift. They can leave for 24 hours. getting on my nerves. Hi, Ernest from Fort Worth, Texas. How are you doing? Hi, Aurelio. Welcome, Johnny. Nice having you here. Probably because you comment on my video. They're going to keep sending you my video if you comment on my video, my stream. You can hit not interested. You're doing it to yourself. All right, you guys, we just hit 2 hours. I am going to head out. I want to thank my mods, but let me, Sam, do you mind taking a couple pictures first? My tailbone is killing me. No, it's not a beer. I don't drink. Root beer. It's a sugar-free, chemical-free, vegan, no harmful colors. It's a healthier soda. I don't drink. Did Sam say yes? I didn't. Let's see. Oh, yes, please. Okay, I'm ready. Sorry, guys, we're just taking pictures right now. Should I do a lower teeth one? Just kidding. All right, I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you. And thank you, Cody. And everybody who's been positive, everybody who's left a gift, any positive comments, those who tuned in for the first time, everybody, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You made this a wonderful stream. See you later. Bye. Hopefully I see you Thursday because tomorrow I'm going to be a little busy. I don't think I'm going to be able to come on stream. I'm going to have a handyman over and I'm getting some furniture delivered. For those who don't know, I sell furniture, so I'm flipping some of my furniture to upgrade so that way I can lay on my couch, because right now I cannot lay on my couch or watch TV in my living room. So I'm flipping some furniture around tomorrow. But anyways, I'll see you guys Thursday for sure. Maybe tomorrow later in the day. Love you guys. Bye.